Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I am so excited to do because I have been obsessed with this brand recently and I decided to just take the plunge and go for it. I have got a box here, it is massive. Wait till I show you it. This is what we're dealing with. I have got a haul of stuff from everything5pounds.com and I think I've spent about £100 on items, which means that I've got about 20 items to show you. Really bad math. There's some really good wee gems in there. I have had a quick look at some of the stuff but I've not tried it on yet, and sometimes when you try something on you're either pleasantly surprised or it's absolutely terrible. So I'm going to give you my first impressions when I try it on. I've got some dresses, some jackets, some tops, some trousers, also 4 pairs of shoes as well. So without further ado, I'm going to get stuck in and try on everything that I got. Right, first things first are dresses, because it is the season to get dressed up. I've seen this one here. It is a gorgeous bitsy print. It's just this little dress. It's navy, as you can see, with all of these gorgeous flowers on it. It's very frilly, very feminine, and it's like a shirt dress, so I think I would need to wear something underneath it so it wouldn't be super see-through. But if you wear tights you would actually be okay. And this here is from a company called Joan Rouge, which is a French company, and it looks like a proper designer like boutique, you know, like kind of like the concessions you see in like New Look. It's got these little cards, and this is in a size medium, so hopefully this fits nicely when I try it on. Okay guys, this dress is so cute. I'm just doing a little tie it up just now, but so far I absolutely love it. This is definitely something that I would pick up on like ASOS. Just a nice little ditzy print dress. It is absolutely gorgeous on and very, very, very flattering. I just think this is gorgeous. How nice are those colours? And also it's nice and light. I don't feel like it's really clinging to me. Love this so much. I'll just show you the bottom of it. It's just like a nice lens. Really like this a lot. I can imagine wearing this with like tights, a leather jacket, my boots. Love this so much. The only thing is it's a little bit static, so I feel as if it's kind of like sparks are flying off me a little bit. Obviously the fabric's not that great quality, but the print's beautiful, the fit's lovely, and I really, really enjoy this. How gorgeous are those sleeves? Oh man. Next item looked amazing on the model, like so good, and I thought I'm going to get that for going on holiday next year because it's not really the kind of like winter colour, but it's this here, and it is a lilac pinstripey little frilly dress. It is absolutely gorgeous on the model, so I hope that it looks half as good on me, but at the moment it's looking a bit kind of like Pinterest versus reality, so the try on will tell. The zips are always such a rubbish quality. This is the only issue I've got, where the zips like will go up no problem, there's loads of space, but they're so tiny and so terrible that it just takes forever to get them up. Okay, so surprisingly I actually don't hate this. I actually think it's okay. I've got tights on with it, which is just laziness, but on holiday I think this would be so nice with a tan, some heels. I actually really quite like this. The big fluffy sleeves and the big frills, I just think this is gorgeous. You'd need a little like lingerie clip in there or some like tape to make sure these parts don't keep falling down, but I actually really don't mind this at all. Right, next piece that I picked up here is extremely crushed. It's going to need a good iron before I try it on, but it's just this little shirt dress. I thought this was lovely because I do love a utility dress, and I'll just need to button it up so you can actually see how it looks. I've got these little brassy buttons. They look really nice and quite expensive. It's just this lovely kind of like greyish colour. It's almost like one of those colours that would go either khaki if you wear it with greeny tones or grey if you wear it with black. But I just thought this was so nice, and it's a nice length. It also ties in at the waist, and just that with some like black tights and wee black boots would just be gorgeous. So yeah, really love that. Nice colour for me. I love these muted tones. And again, just being a fiver is really good. This has not got the company name on it because it is cut off, which is very annoying. If you are buying things for a gift, I don't know how good that's going to look if you're buying something and it's got the tag cut off it. Almost looks like you've bought it in the sale, which essentially that's what it is with everything5pounds.com. It is like the sale, but if you look in the care label, it will tell you that it was from a company called Inditex. Although you gave me a fright there. Oh, I forgot the dog was still there. Oh, she gave me such a fright. Yeah, it's from a company called Inditex, which I've never heard of before, but it is a legit company. It's not something that's been bought from like Primark and then popped on everything5pounds.com, cut off the tags and pretend that it doesn't exist. But yeah, love this. I think this will be really nice on with some boots and like a little leather jacket. Right, okay, first impressions are that colour wise it's gorgeous, but this really needs to go in and get ironed first. I feel like I'm not going to be able to give it like a fair assessment until it's been ironed properly, because at the minute it is very crushed. But I love the buttons. I really love something that buttons up like this, like a shirt dress. I always find it just looks so well put together and presented and nice and structured for me. I think something high up in the neck really suits me as well. I never tend to go for anything that's really low. Oh, this could be an issue. Very gapey at the boobs. But apart from that, I mean, it's nice. I really like it. I think it's a gorgeous colour. I think it's a nice fit. These sleeves would definitely need buckled up or buttoned up or turned up. I think they've got an option, yeah. They've got like one of those little options where you can like pin them up like that. The thing that's really annoying me about this is this button situation. I feel like the little D-belt's quite cute. I like the length of the sleeves. I love this part, but that is starting to really annoy me. And I feel like if I actually wear this all day, I'm always going to be constantly pulling at it, which is a wee bit frustrating, but I do like it. So maybe I'll just keep it and maybe not wear like a structured brand in it. Maybe just wear like a little cami, make it look better. But I think it's lovely, really nice. That's some boots again. I'm just going to wear boots all winter long, it seems. But yeah, I really like that. I think it's quite nice. Right, this next piece never really showed up as much on the computer screen as what it does in real life, but it actually looks very Christmassy, this kind of print. It's almost like snowflakes. It kind of reminds me of like a kind of Fair Isle print. It is quite shimmery and it's very fitted like a skater dress. I don't know, I think it's quite nice, but it's a little bit novelty. I don't know if I'm really that much of a fan of it. But the good thing about everything5pounds.com is I checked their returns policy, and you can return everything within 14 days. You need to pay for the return, which is fine, but you do get a refund. So there are probably going to be quite a few things that I return. But yeah, don't know how I feel about that. The colour's gorgeous. The print is a bit iffy. The shape looks good. It's got a zip at the back, and this is also from Collection London in a size 12. Oh, I don't know. There's something weird going on here. What is this? What is this at the back? Even when I zip that up, that's still going to be weird. It's as if they've done like a weird dart in the back of the dress, which is such a shame, because like how nice is that? I mean, that would be nice for some kind of like Christmassy event, but they've done this really weird dart thing in the back. Can you see this? Look, what is that? That is so bizarre. I don't understand that at all. It's really annoying. I actually think that's okay as well, but never mind. When I looked at this on the website, it looked really classy, but in real life, oh my goodness, I don't know if I like it at all. It is just this kind of navy, asymmetrical at the bottom dress. It kind of crosses over and it's got this kind of big buckle detail on it. It's a bit shiny and feels a bit rubbish, and the brand is also Collection London, size 12, got a zip at the back. I don't know, I just thought a little dress like that would be nice and classy. I could wear it with heels, no tights on, just legs out, but it's just feeling a bit cheap and nasty, so hopefully when it's on it might be a nice surprise. Oh my god, this is so uncomfortable already. The belt, is the belt meant to be over there? Is the belt meant to be one side? I'm pretty sure the belt's meant to be in the middle. This is, oh, very annoying. I actually don't understand what's happening here at all, apart from the fact that this looks very cheap, and it's also, oh my goodness, hugging me in all of the wrong places. There's no way I would ever wear this. It is just making me look, oh, just really heavy and not enjoying this area whatsoever. It's horrible. It's shiny. It looks really cheap. Nah, no. Okay, absolutely in love with this colour. I think this colour is absolutely gorgeous. I'm a bit confused with this dress. Why is it doing this? Oh right, okay, it's because the zip's not up. Right, so this little dress here is a kind of skater style dress, little puff sleeve. It's a kind of fitted number, quite sort of tailored, but I love this colour. It's kind of like a muted sort of like beigey pink, but it goes really well with like my lip colour and stuff, and I always find these colours really pick up well with my skin tone, and that's why I always go to them. But I love this so much. I'm going to try this on. Size 12 again, Collection London. Obviously I like that brand because I keep going back to it, but hopefully that one's a good one because I've got a few parties coming up, and I think that would be gorgeous with some like just normal kind of nude heels. It would look quite like a little tea party dress. Absolutely love this. How beautiful is the colour of that? I just think that's so nice. Lovely, nice longer sleeve because I don't really like the tops of my arms, so I really like that. Fits nice up top, and yeah, love the colour. I think it's really nice. Suits me well, but I don't know about the length of it, so let's just check that out. Okay, bottom half is like too much material. I feel like it actually makes me look really, really heavy on the bottom half. So I don't know if I'm going to keep this just because it's like making me look like I'm sticking out right to here, when like my hips are maybe like in here somewhere. I don't know, I just feel like that's a little bit longer in the bottom, which is a shame because I actually really like it. No, I think I'm going to have to send this one back. It's a bit bleh. I think that if you're going to be wearing like tights and boots in the winter, then you should always get a kind of casual dress as well, something boxy for the days where you've had like far too many gingerbread lattes, and this is one of those ones. It is a absolutely massive black boxy kind of dress, jumper, t-shirt, oversized number. But what I love most about this is these big huge kind of pleated sleeves. I thought that was gorgeous. It's quite short, which I like. And it's a size 10 because it looked massive on the website. I didn't want it to be too oversized because sometimes that can just make me look absolutely enormous, but it's a size 10. They've cut the tag off again, but if I go on the inside I think it should tell me who it's from, and it is from boohoo.com. There you have it. This is a Boohoo number. So yeah, I don't think this would be a fiver on boohoo.com. I don't think it'd be much more, but it's boohoo.com. Somewhere I would shop anyway, so it's good to get it for £5. Okay, so I've now tried on that nice relaxed fit oversized flary sleeve number. This is really nice and comfy, guys. I love this. Plus I think this is the kind of thing I would wear it in the summer with like a pair of like black Adidas trainers, like kind of, I don't know, like Stan Smiths or something. Yeah, I love this. I think it's really nice. It's oversized. It's got a nice kind of like print on it. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's kind of like woven effect, kind of like embossed. It looks really expensive, and it's nice and cozy, non-offensive, comfy. And I think it's definitely something I could dress up and dress down no matter what season it is. Okay, so we're done with dresses. Now moving on to trousers. I seen these bottle green coloured trousers. They're kind of like fitted, sort of like cigarette pants style, like kind of crop numbers. I think these are gorgeous when you wear them with trainers because it's that kind of like workwear versus activewear look, which I don't think I'm cool enough to pull off, but I try to do it on occasion. But I love these so much. I think these are gorgeous. Really nice colour. They've got a nice button on them, and these are, let me see where they're from. Again, they're cut off, doesn't say where they're from. I got these in a large because they did look like they came up small. I ordered a 12, so a 12 comes in a large. They are forest green, and they are from a company called Inditex, which again is another one that we've looked at. I don't know why they cut the labels off from Inditex and Boohoo but keep the ones on from the other brands. It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I think they'll be gorgeous with like another little top that I've picked up, which I will show you. Love this little shirt. It is very, very feminine, got lovely frills here, and if you notice, this frill actually goes from the top shoulder down to the bottom corner, and then it's also got little frills on the shoulders as well, which I think is just so gorgeous, so feminine. And then it's got a little button here with a cutout. I just think this is absolutely gorgeous, and it's got all of these little polka dots on it. It's a really nice piece, and at the bottom it's also frilly. At the sides it's just gorgeous, so that teamed with the trousers I think will be a lovely little outfit. Okay, I am kind of obsessed with this. This is really, really up my street. It's just got these gorgeous little like feathery bits on top, little kind of frills that just stick out and give a bit more structure to the top. It is very, very see-through, but I actually quite like that, and I've teamed this up with the trousers, the kind of like bottle green trousers, and this colour with the bottle green goes so well. So these right here are the trousers. They are so, so comfy. They're kind of like a joggy style, but I love how this little like part at the bottom here is like a bit of a peplum, so it kind of sticks out, so you could like tuck them in or have it out, but I actually quite like it out. I think it's really nice. Love these trousers, they're so comfy. They make me look dressed up, but I'm still really super comfy and like easy, and nothing's too like clingy. I really love this. Next pair of trousers that I got is because it's a big trend just now, and they are dogtooth print, and it's these ones here. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. This with like a nice black polo neck or a nice black kind of like frilly blouse would just be gorgeous. The only thing that I'm initially finding a little bit concerning is I ordered these in a large, and these are no way a large. I'm sorry, but they're not a large, and if that's a large, then my goodness, how could somebody possibly get anything any bigger? Like, that's just, what does the small look like? If that's the large, what is the small? I just think that's crazy. Yeah, these were ordered in, I think it's a 12, yeah. Large, that's not a large, that's a wee bit annoying. Comes with a little belt, but if you are very slim and you like that kind of like really skinny fit, I think they're high-waisted as well, they're probably not going to go on me, which is a shame, so I'm going to have to return them. But I really like them, and it's just a shame I can't order them in a bigger size, because I think they're a bit of a bargain for £5. They feel nice, and company wise they are from a company called Aika. No idea. That is the name of the company. I have no idea how you pronounce that. But look, large. They're not a large. They literally, they don't fit around my neck. They are not a large. Not a large. Next up is a beautiful jacket. I was obsessed with this when I seen it, and I'm so glad that it's nice and thick. I thought it was going to be really thin and cheap and nasty, but it's not. And it's this little Chanel inspired edge to edge jacket. It is a kind of tweedy sort of woven effect fabric, and it's got lots of different colours through it. It's got kind of greeny tones, blue tones, black tones, gold tones. It is so nice. It looks so expensive, and it's also lined as well. This is from a boutique, and it's called Joan Rouge, same as one of the other items that I've got. It's got this nice card, like really thick card tag, and also something like this. I know this sounds really weird because I'm young, but something like this for my gran for Christmas, she would love that. She would absolutely love a jacket like that, because it's kind of her style and her era. But yeah, I absolutely love this. This with like really nice black skinny jeans, knee-high boots would make a lovely going out for lunch outfit, obviously with a top underneath it. But I think this is gorgeous, really nice piping detail, nice frilly bit. Wait, hold on, wait, I'm really impressed with this. How lovely is that? I'm literally wearing nothing on the bottom half, I've just got my tights on. But how nice is that? Little kind of like tweedy, woven, kind of blazer, edge to edge, really expensive looking. Like, that looks expensive. That looks really expensive. Oh, I love it. I'm definitely keeping this one. And I got this in a large, guys, so I think that I definitely needed it. I'm going to button it up. I don't think I would button it up, but I'm going to button it and see what it looks like. It's a little bit tighter around the hips than what I would have liked it to have been. I can feel it, but I think that's just because it's quite fitted. Okay, this is nice. This is gorgeous. I absolutely love this so much. Oh, I'm really happy with this one. Good choice. Okay, next item I am really excited about because it was a last minute one. I'd already had all my stuff in a basket, and then I thought I really need to get a nice jacket I can wear to the gym, but I can also use in the nursery run. Basically like a black bomber jacket. And I seen this. This one here is so nice. Like, literally it will not even show up on camera as well as what it does in real life. It's just this black kind of like, I don't know, it's like a flecky kind of like multi sort of like grainy colour. It's basically like charcoal, but it's got like so many different tones through it. I absolutely love this. It's got a big silver zip, and it's also short. But the reason why I'm really surprised about this is because I looked at the brand, and it's called Bik Bok. I've never heard of this brand before, but it is like a little cardigan. And then when I looked, I was like, what's this little package here? And it says 80% down and 20% feather. That's for the filling of the jacket. And then when I looked here, it's still got the price tag on it. You're not even going to believe this. The euro amount is £99.95. This should have been €100, and I got it for £5. That is amazing. Plus the fact that it's made of that like 20% feather, 80% down means it's going to be really warm, and when you squish it and like all the air just pops out it feels really good quality. And I just hope this fits me as nice as what I hope it's going to do, because that will be the bargain of this whole haul. And here it is, the bargain of all bargains, the bomber jacket. I absolutely love this. I actually can't even tell you how much I love this. It's so cozy. It's so lightweight, but it's also roasting hot. I can feel it already. I can definitely picture myself wearing this, going on nursery runs, down to the gym, taking the dog out, that kind of thing. It is very, very substantial, and I cannot believe I managed to get this for £5. Okay, next bit is another jacket, and it's this one here. Oh no, this is a bit crazy. It is a bit crazy, but think holidays, think like next year, honeymoon. This little jacket, it is a bit wild, it's a bit tribal, but the reason why I picked this up is because it was part of a set and you could buy the matching skirt. So I got this one here. It is, as I say, a bit tribal. It actually looks a bit like the River Island range that they do in this kind of like tribal sort of like, I don't know, that's the only way I can describe it. It's kind of tribal, Aztec-y, multicoloured kind of vibe. And this is from a brand called Jubilee. I don't know if this is my kind of thing, but I wanted to give it a try anyway. Just one of these little like edge to edge jackets, again, no collar, one big zip, and then it's got the matching skirt, which is just this little kind of like tulip style skirt. I got them both in a 12, and this has got a little exposed zip at the back. The colours look really nice, and I think with a tan on holiday and some really nice big wedges, they'll both look gorgeous together. Okay, so I've moved on to skirts, and I've tried this one on. It does feel really short, and I wouldn't be wearing it with black tights and a black top, but for the purposes of just doing this, I actually quite like this. I've just noticed though, the top that I've got with it isn't actually the matching one that I'm going to show you on. It's this one here. It's not the same. It's similar, but it's not the same. They go in different directions, and they have actually got the same print lines within it, but it's not exactly the same. No, definitely not. This is giving me total like Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat vibes. Not a fan at all. It's very, very shiny. I think you would have to wear this closed. Nah, just not my thing at all. I don't like this on me. I think it makes me look really broad. But the skirt is cool. I mean, I like the skirt. I think that's quite nice for holidays, but not this. Definitely, definitely not this. No. Okay, moving on to some tops. I got this one here, and it's just basically like a little black blouse, and it's very frilly because, as you guys can already tell, this is my kind of thing with blouses. I love them to be nice and feminine and frilly and girly. And on the sleeves, it's got these gorgeous little kind of lacy cuffs. I just think that with a nice tan at this time of year is so lovely. A little black blouse is always something you should have in your wardrobe anyway, but it's very annoying because I picked this up to go with those dog tooth print trousers, and the trousers are never going to fit me. This is a size large, and it's from a company called 8 Paris. Again, one of these like really kind of normally expensive labels that you would get from like a concession, but it feels good quality, and it doesn't have the price on it. Nah, there's no price, just the size, and it kind of like comes to here and then ties in a bow. I think that would be so gorgeous, but even if I don't have the trousers to go with it, I would still keep this if it looks nice, because it'll go with loads of other things that I've got. Oh man, I think this little shirt is just divine. How nice is this? I just think the little bit of lace on it makes it a little bit kind of sexy, but also this kind of like tie detail on the neck means that you wouldn't even need to wear jewellery. I'm such a fan of this. I think it's gorgeous, really nice and fine, so it means I can tuck it into like skirts, pencil skirts, have it with jeans. It's nothing too fussy and bulky, making me look heavier. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. How lovely is that? Just a nice little shirt, and then on the inside here, obviously I've got a nude bra underneath it. I would probably wear a black bra now that you can see it. But all the way down the centre of this is just all lace. It's a little bit exposed, a little bit kind of something different, a wee bit sexy. I think that's absolutely gorgeous. That's a little bit better because it was getting a bit bleached out by the lighting. But this is so gorgeous. I love this so much. I would probably fix this a little bit better. But yeah, loving the sleeve on it. That is really, really nice. Yay! Found something we like. The last bit of clothing is this here, and it's just basically like, it's a Sunday, really cozy, snuggly day, and this is a jumper that I want to wear. And it's just this kind of like, I don't know what you call this. What is it? Like honeycomb, I don't know, embossed? I have no idea. It is very cozy, super, super soft, and the make of this is called Andrea. I got it in a medium, and it does not, oh it does, it has the price on it, so in Norwegian krona it's 399. I have no idea what that converts to. Let's find out. Yeah, so it's saying here that 339 Norwegian krona converts to roughly about £36.59, which obviously I only paid £5, which means I got a bargain. It is gorgeous material, super soft. Okay, and I've now moved on to this little sweater top, which is actually very nice on in comparison to what it looked like when I was just holding it. It's got nice long sleeves. I can imagine just snuggling up wearing this and like a nice pair of like really tight sort of like night leggings, kind of like gym leggings, totally active wear but not being active, just like on the couch. But I really love the colour of this. I think it's very nice, very subtle, and this kind of like embossed print on it as well looks really, really nice. It is so soft as well, which is beautiful. I feel like it's one of those kind of materials that's not going to bobble either, so it'll probably last quite well. And since we're done with all of the clothing now, let's move on to the shoes, because I've got 4 pairs of shoes to show you. And I'm hoping they're going to be comfortable, because usually cheap shoes are really, really hard, uncomfortable, hard to walk in, whatever. But I don't know which is which. I'm just going to take the first one from the top. Okay, loved these when I seen them. I'm a size 5, so all of the shoes that were on there, if you're like a size 3, a 4, a 7, even a 6, you are so lucky, because some of the options on there were absolutely gorgeous. But all the ones they had in my size were a bit more, I don't know, some of them were like you wouldn't even give them to your gran. So yeah, these ones were the beauties that I found in among all of those. But look at these guys, literally look at these brogues. How nice that they don't even show up half as good as what they are in real life. These are the most gorgeous, really shiny metallic brogues, and they've got little kind of like studs on them. They've got a black sole as well, which I much prefer to a white sole because they're not as stark and really cheap looking. My favourite part about all of these is these velvet laces. They are so on trend just now. These kind of shoes remind me of the ones you would find in the office, so to get them for £5 was unbelievable. So in the inside, the brand is called Neo. So these are in grey. You could also get them in black, and there was another colour as well, maybe was it gold, but the silvery kind of pewter colour will go with everything. And I think they just add that nice kind of like something else to an outfit, because they are metallic, and metallic is so in this season, so I absolutely adore these. Okay, next up from the same brand, I've got another pair of shoes, and you can obviously tell that this is just like a colour that they've got, or like a kind of theme that they go for, which is metallic. And these might be really Marmite, but I know that Zara did very, very, very similar ones to these during the summer. But it's these platforms. So they are gold, rose gold platforms, and they've also got a kind of like knitted, like kind of woven part across the front. I think these might actually be very surprisingly nice on. If you can imagine these with a really good tan, a pair of like skinny jeans, a nice floaty top, I think they will be really nice on. And the fact they've got the cutouts on them as well, I just think they're really nice. The only thing about platforms is I find them really hard to walk in, but I think they're gorgeous. Even if it's for airport day, for £5, I really could not argue with that. So yeah, I think they're a cool wee buy. If you're a bit quirky and edgy and you can carry them off on a daily basis, then yeah, check out everything5pound.com, because they'll definitely go quickly. Next up are a pair of boots, and they're for a company called Ideal Shoes. They don't have prices on these ones, but these were the first ones that I seen because I love a black boot, and these ones just caught my eye. How nice are they? They are just black boots with a buckle, a cutout, and they're also platformed as well, which makes them easier to walk in. See, even though they're higher than like just a normal boot without a platform, they're so much easier to walk in when you've got a platform. Believe me, honestly, especially when you're going in town and there's cobbled streets, platforms will be your best friend. These are so gorgeous. I love them. I love the toe. They're not too pointed or too rounded, and they'll give me a nice bit of added height. Plus the fact that the heel is covered means I can wear them with tights and there's no peep toe. I think they're gorgeous for £5. Definitely not going to argue about that. Next pair, I've definitely saved the best to last, are these, and I'm going to my friend's engagement party, and I really wanted a pair of new kind of like neutral, every kind of like outfit will go with these. Basically the heel that's going to just go with everything in my wardrobe and just match all the stuff that I've got. And I ended up finding these little beauties on everything5pound.com. How nice are these? They are just grey suede, nice pointed court shoe with a gorgeous patent heel. But my favourite part about these are the sole, because they're leopard print. Don't they look so much more expensive than £5? And plus the way they feel, like they feel really expensive, and they've got this little kind of gold button thing on the back, which really reminds me of like the Kurt Geiger shoes. And who does the shoes that have got like a little gold star on the back? Is it River Island? I feel like it's a better brand than River Island. Oh, I can't remember, but anyway, they look so expensive, and I've actually tried them on already and they are very, very comfortable. They've also got the same colour of little stopper on the heel as what they do on the actual heel. It's matched in colour coordinating heel stopper, which is normally a dead giveaway when you've got cheap shoes. If the soles are that kind of really horrible, neutral, like kind of toffee colour, it's the only way to describe it, with the same colour of nude heel grip on it, you definitely know they're cheap shoes. I just think they look so expensive. I hope no one watching this is going to that party, because I want to feel $1 million in these shoes and everyone's going to know that they were a fiver. You know what, I'm so hard on my shoes as well, especially if I'm having a few glasses of wine, that I'm actually quite glad that these are only £5, because they're probably going to last like 3 nights out. So everybody, I hope you really enjoyed watching my little haul from everything5pounds.com. If you're new, I would love if you stuck around and hit subscribe so you can keep up with all my other videos in the future. I do vlogs, beauty videos, and I'm going to be doing lots up until Christmas. I'm going to do 12 days of Christmas. I'm not doing a full Christmas vlogmas. I'm going to just do 12 days so that I can give you guys 12 really good videos over the festive period. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and leave me a comment and tell me what your favourite thing was, or if you have used everything5pounds.com before, then let me know. I will see you on my next video, guys. Bye.